it's Just So Trish, and today, let's garden. Seriously, let's garden. Okay, so, my garden's kind of gotten out of control. I got to get back to it. I'm ready to go to it. But this round, I'm kind of really emphasizing a Trim Healthy Mama garden. I don't know, you know, anything can be a Trim Healthy Mama garden. But, I'm here in Florida. I'm about zone 9 or 10, right in there. We have a completely crazy, different season than most people. Our season is so crazy, it does not resemble anybody else's. So I'll talk to some people and they'll be like, yeah, well, you can plant because you're planting this way, just plant now. And I'm like, we're in Florida. It doesn't work that way. Seriously, you would drown plants during most of the summer, which doesn't really work out well. So if you are a Florida gardener and you're new to Florida and you're just like, when do I plant? Because nothing seems to work that's on the back of the package. Get this book. This is my go-to book, my most favorite book. A lot of the information is on the edisufl.com, edis.ufl.edu. We'll have, and see, it's University of Florida publication. This is the author, James Stevens. And he has a lot of tables like when to plant in here. But these can be found online for free. I just like the fact that it's all in one book. He also does, and I've talked about this before in other videos, but he also talks about like a layout idea for your garden. I tried doing that and it just was too much structure for me. So one of the things I did was I took all his information and I made a chart. Because I make charts. So this is for my area of Florida, because Florida has literally 3 different growing areas that you have to really pay attention to. And I went through and I marked so I know what's to be planted. As you can see, like, you cannot plant anything in July. There's no point. It's dead. It will not, it doesn't work. June, the only thing you can plant is sweet potatoes you can still plant. In May, you can still plant okra and you can plant sweet potatoes. But I mean, for the most part, after April, you're done planting until August. And August doesn't have, it has some, but it doesn't, you know, it's not the full gamut. September is truly planting. January is truly planting. For us. For some of you, it is like too late in the season. So I went through and I made this list and it gave me the opportunity to see what I needed to look at for August. And that's what I did. So I made a list. I made a list because that's what I do. And the things I'm looking at, this is my, I really want a bullet journal. I'm not going to lie. I really want a bullet journal. But I just cannot bring myself to buy a bullet journal book. I think I'd have a lot of fun with it. So I found, this is actually a little sketchbook in the art area of Walmart, and it's like $6, but they had it, the one I went to was clearance down to $2.97. $3. This is so stinking cute. It definitely likes pencil better than pen. I've had some bleed through issues on it, but like I've been doing like what I want to get done for the day, and I'm trying to practice this little, like, see, I have not made a list yet. I should make a list, but I have not made a list yet. And then I wrote down some August goals. So I started an August gardening plan. And I've already started writing on the back page, so it might like flip over. And I'm like letting myself be okay with that. So what I'm looking at, the things I can plant. So I'm interested in small watermelons, summer squash, which would be zucchini, and crookneck squash, pumpkins, okra, and cantaloupes. Right here, I wrote down, I can plant watermelons up through September. So these are the ones you can plant only through September, and then after that, planting season is over. Then I have these other ones, which are peppers, southern peas, tomatoes, and collards that I can plant. And see, I can plant them all the way up through March. So these are not a high priority to plant at all. So I took the ones I'm going that I need to focus on for this and next month. And I just went ahead and I wrote down my spacing requirements for it. So here's the deal. I have been doing a deep mulch gardening. I've done it huge. I have videos of where I've gone and cut okra because, I don't know, I was chatty that day from last year. I had it huge and it just kind of got overwhelming and the rabbits got into it. I then fenced it off a smaller portion and I've been trying to garden in that. And I kind of just let it go. So here in a little bit, I am going to have another video that just kind of talks about bringing my garden back from a spot of letting it go. It needs some work, but it's deep mulch, so there's a lot of benefits that make it really easy. But I'm trying to do a very, if you've heard of Ruth Stout, her whole thing is, you know, just deep mulch it, we're fine. I'm trying to just kind of do it organically, non-invasive, and just minimal effort because there's only so much effort to do. So coming up, I will have videos of my garden and just the effort, and I'm trying to do it with minimal effort is the best thing I can do. I kind of tend to go over the top, and so I'm trying to really keep myself scaled back. I'm literally might only have one row where these guys will share, but that row, and only have 1 or 2 cantaloupe plants, 1 or 2 pumpkin plants, you know, maybe 1 or 2 watermelons, and then however much squash I can do. And I'll probably put a row outside of my fenced area for okra. So these are kind of my plans. This is my desire this month. Are any of y'all gals that are trimmies, have you gardened any? I think I might do a little bit of an experiment in some container gardens just to show you what you can do if you're not like me with a bunch of acreage in a garden, what you could do with minimal. But then I'd have to get on that, and that's something else to do. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Just kind of getting my groove back to get back into my gardening. I'll be honest, I know what I need to go do out there. And I'm like, yeah, I can go do that. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be stinky, nasty, sweaty hot. Because it's hot. It is so hot here. But anyway, let me know. Tell me how you're doing. Do you like my book? All right. Anyways, I better go. Peace out.